Hey everybody, my name is Abby Hilmer. Tonight I'm going to be your host. So whether you're here live or you're watching the recording, I'm super excited for what we've got to share. So it's about the healthy living revolution, and we're going to share some of our health stories and how this has changed our life on some deeper levels as well. So I just want you to take some time to think about if this is something that might be for you. Maybe not, but it might be perfect for someone that you know. Because I know if someone didn't share this with me, I would be so upset because it's totally changed the course of my entire health for the rest of my life and my finances and the freedom that I have at age 23. So it's totally, you're going to see some different stories, some different genders, some different ages, some different locations, but just a whole lot of awesome going on. So without further ado, I'm going to pass this to Marielle and have her share a little bit.
Thank you, Abby. I appreciate you. And thank you, everybody, for hopping on. This revelation is very exciting, and so I'm excited to be a part of it. I want you guys to go ahead and just play along really fast and hold up your fist. So we are supposed to be having 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day the size of our fist. And if you're an athlete, it's going to be twice that. And if you have a chronic illness, it's going to be 3 times the amount. And for someone who is passionate about health and wellness like myself, I have never seen someone have any, and we all know that we need them. They're not going out of style, and this is just something that I really love about these whole food concentrates. So with that being said, off to a little bit about his story.
Hi, sorry. Awesome. So my name is Caleb. I just recently, not long ago, talked to Abby about getting into the shred and doing Juice Plus. And I knew that I would see Instagram stories that she would post about like living healthy and stuff like that. And I was really curious at what that meant. And so I was like, what would it take for me to change to that, to start to live that way? So I got really curious about it, and so I said, sure, yeah, I'd like to. She extended an offer, and I was like, yeah, I'd like to learn about this. I'd like to hear about this. So I know that my health has always been kind of an interesting thing for me. I've been told multiple times my liver's pretty poor. I never felt good. I struggled with a lot of anxiety and things like that simply because of how I was eating, and I know that for sure. So when I stepped into the shred, when I first did the shred, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. For one, I felt like everything was just, happening at once. And then when I got done with it, it was incredible. Like I had so much energy. I had so much life in me comparatively. I felt so much better. My mood increased. A bunch of stuff happened. And from that point on, I was sold on it. I was like, well, this clearly is working. It's helping. I feel so much better simply living that lifestyle. And I mean, I'm consistent. I go to the gym consistently. I love to be active. I'm very sports oriented. But I've never felt this way before, ever. So it's a pretty cool thing. It's real. It works.
Thank you, Caleb. Okay, so very quickly, here's the thing. A really simple concept. It's fruits, vegetables, and berries in a bottle. I think Maria's going to show you guys the bottles. But these are the foundation of a very narrow product line, and it's literally 30 plus fruits and vegetables and berries that are grown to peak ripeness, non-GMO, herbicide-free. It's all the micronutrition that we need, and then it's blended, put into a capsule. And what really separates us from the rest of any other product out there is simply our nutrition label. Okay, cool. And it's not a supplement label, and that's simply because it's just food. And our body is able to utilize everything that's inside of those capsules. And we actually have 38 clinical research studies that back this up, which is so incredible. And so it's simple. It's not to replace any of the fruits and vegetables that we're supposed to be eating, but it's there to bridge that gap. So similar to juicing, just with more plants, no mess, and about a third of the cost. So one thing that I love about Juice Plus is not only the research, but also that you can sponsor a child for free. And so any adult that starts taking it, they have an opportunity to sponsor a child for free for 4 years. So just like our micronutrition is extremely important, so is our macronutrition. And we have macronutrient product, which is our complete. And we have these amazing shakes that balance our carbs, proteins, and our fats. And they're essential for fat loss, muscle building, and those sorts of results that people are looking for. And so it's often said that fitness is 20% exercise and 80% nutrition, and you can't just out train a bad diet. So this is just perfect for meeting people where they're at. Our shakes come in chocolate and vanilla, and they're just extremely delicious, but highly bioavailable, low glycemic, and it tastes really, really yummy. Our newest product line is going to be the Omega Blend, and it's been underway for 10 years. And so this is a completely plant-based, full spectrum omega, very different to most omegas out there on the market today. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but the fish don't make or produce the omegas. They get them from the food that they eat. So our omega is straight from the source, and we skip literally the middle fish. It's a vegan cold pressed capsule, quite revolutionary to this time, and it's sustainable. So for those who really want to jumpstart their health and their lifestyle, like Caleb had mentioned in his story, we host the Reset program every month called the Shred 10, and it's with one-on-one accountability, lots of free resources, cookbooks, grocery guides, and an at-home fitness series. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and transition it off to Maria.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for just taking the time to watch this video, whether you're on live with us or you're taking a peek. We're super excited that you're here. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys what the products look like, so that way you can see. We've got our fruit capsules, our veggie capsules, our berry capsules, and then I've got my omegas just in a glass jar, but these are what the omegas look like. And then like Marielle was saying, with the nutrition facts label, you can see it on here. It's a nutrition facts label. So it's just like getting like a, a label of like broccoli or something, what would be on like a broccoli or something like that. And then we've got our complete, this is our shake mix. I have tried dozens of proteins. This is the only one that I will like lick off my finger if I spill some on the counter, because it's that good. It's not like the gritty proteins or anything like that. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to share a little bit more about the business. I'm a health ambassador with this company, and it has changed my life in so many different ways. What I love about this company is that we all start off at the same position. We all have the same opportunity to work up through the ranks like any company. But what's different about Juice Plus is that there's no limitations on the amount of people who can get to the top. The pinnacle position in our business is called National Marketing Director, and it's extremely possible for people to reach this position. And one of the perks is that you get a full health benefits package with medical, dental, disability, life, chiropractic, tuition reimbursement. It's a really incredible benefits package. One of my mentors, her and her husband both had the opportunity to have benefits with their businesses, and he works for a Fortune 100 company, and this benefits package is better than his company's. So it's incredible. And so like Marielle talked about, I think we'd all agree that there are many people looking to take their health to the next level. And we can help them by recommending these products and sharing our experience or the experience of others. So when I first looked at this and decided that I was going to give it a try, I immediately started thinking of people that I thought could benefit from getting this into their system every single day. I know so many people who don't get 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. I know people who want to lose weight. I know people who struggle with their energy, allergies, constipation, eczema. And what I did was I listened to them. I heard their stories, and I took a genuine interest in them. I found out if they were looking for a solution, and then I was able to recommend the products. We share our favorite movies, recipes, stories, and things like that. This is the exact same thing. It's like telling someone, hey, I went and saw The Incredibles 2 and it was amazing, except you don't get paid when you tell someone that you went and saw The Incredibles 2. I wish we could, but that's the beauty of this business, is you can get paid to share with someone your experience. And so the other side of this is that we get to help people from a lifestyle and financial point of view. And I don't know many people who wouldn't benefit from an extra $500, $1,000 to $3,000 a month. I know a lot of families and individuals where an income like that could make a huge difference. And so the final concern that I had was I thought I needed to know a lot of people in order to be successful in this type of business. However, it's not who you know, but who you come into contact with and who they know. And it creates a ripple effect. I've partnered with so many incredible people that I would have never met if it wasn't for a mutual connection that we share. And so that multiplies your reach more than you could ever imagine. And one of my favorite parts is that the startup is super simple, and it's only a $50 investment with no income caps, no territory restrictions, no quotas to meet. And so once I understood those three things, it was important for me to understand how we got paid. There's 3 ways we get paid. We get paid by a retail sales profit, unlimited bonuses, and then a performance bonus or residual income. Get with the person who invited you if you want some more information on the breakdown of how we get paid, because it's really exciting. So from here, I would love for Clay to just share a little bit about what this business opportunity has done for you in your life.
Sure. All right. Thanks for having me on this call. And I first want to just start by saying it's always a pleasure to share my story, because I think deep down inside, everybody has their own story that they want to share with this world. And this has been a platform for me to be able to do that. And really, I got involved with this because someone shared their story with me. So that's super powerful. But anyways, this really started out for me because I started to do the Shred 10 like Caleb, and I had amazing benefits. When I was going through college, I was dealing with sleep apnea, brain fog, really nasty skin around my face and my shoulders, and just a lot of inflammation through heavy weightlifting. And when I did the Shred 10, within 1 month, those results all cleared up. And really the big one for me was sleep apnea, because I started to get a lot more energy, and that really changed my attitude and the way I thought and the way I interacted with people. And so it's completely changed my health and my life from that standpoint. And then my business story is really what excites me, because I think we can all agree that if you really want to live your best life, you have to be a business owner. You have to find some way to really take control of your income and how you spend your time. And there's a lot of different ways to be a business owner, and that's kind of where my story starts. I dropped out of college because of my health problems, and I decided to become a personal trainer. And I started my own personal training business in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which I absolutely loved doing. Athletics, weightlifting was always my passion. And so getting to wake up every single day and do that and make an income was really exciting for me. About a year into that, I really got burnt out with it, quite honestly. I was waking up at 5 a.m. every single morning, working until 9 p.m. I was having to put up with clients canceling on me and, showing up with poor attitudes. And it was really not the life that I was looking for. And so I decided to take a deeper look into the business of Juice Plus. And at this time, I'd been recommending this to the clients that were working with me. And let alone my results, I was getting things like people were not having allergies. They were recovering from surgery a lot faster. They were feeling better. And that really just opened my eyes to how much of an impact I could have with this. So about a year and a half into my personal training business, I retired and decided to go full force with this. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's not been, for me, it's different for everybody, but for me, it's not been this super quick full-time income, but that's not why I'm doing it either. I see that this is a long game, and creating residual income in the next 5 years can really set me up to live a life of freedom for the rest of my life. So I got involved, and I started hearing stories of older guys who had been in the corporate world and got laid off and didn't get to spend time with their families and were traveling for work all the time. And that was just not the life that I want to live when I have a family. So my why for doing this is really futuristic. It's for my future family. It's for the people that I know that this business is for and what it can do for people's lives. So I'm honored to be on this call and to share it with you guys. And I will toss it back over to Maria.
Awesome. Wow, Clay, thank you so much. It's been really just so much fun to watch your journey and see like what you've been up to. And if there are any ladies on this call, he's single. He's a single man right now. Oh my gosh, awesome. I love it so much. So now I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Tim, who just retired from his corporate job, or I'm going to let you just share from that.
I will tell my story. Yeah, thank you, Miss Maria. Okay, so I'm resonating with everybody that's already talked here. And so if you're listening to this recording, I want you to think about something. What I'm hearing here is time, health, and wealth. And this is something we all really need, right? So a little bit of background about me. I'm a personal trainer. Got into it. We lost a family business that we'd had for 26 years. Boom, we got sued. I was bankrupt. My parents were bankrupt. It was bad. Got into personal training because I wanted to help people. I really wanted to help people. So I started doing that. And I started getting some NFL athletes that started training with me, who told me about more NFL athletes, which was fantastic. A lot of fun training elite players. Well, when I started doing that, everybody came to me and said, you know, get them to buy my product. And I was smart enough to say, okay, is there any research behind this stuff? Because these guys are worth multi-millions of dollars every year. And nobody has good research. If they do, it was done by themselves. Hello, not a good research. So one day a lady came to me and said, I want you to come hear about this product. I said, does it have a research? She says, actually, it does. So I went to watch a doctor, a Harvard doctor, an Ironman champion, and I was blown away. And I knew that I was going to tell everybody about these plant powders because of there's one specific research that really got to me, because I'm training elite athletes in extreme exercise programs. And what these plant powders could do absolutely blew my mind. So I knew I wanted to tell everybody about it. I did. Like Clay, my clients started getting healthier. And they associated that with me being a great trainer. So my personal training business went through the roof, which was great. But just like Clay, I was having to get up at 3 a.m. To get to the gym by 5. And yeah, okay, so I didn't have time. I really did not have time with my wife. When I got home, I was exhausted. But my clients were loving this. My elite athletes, I'm just going to say, if you're on this call, if you're new to this, if you haven't heard this, look at the research. A lot of Olympic gold medalists, a lot of elite athletes take this product. We don't do testimonials. This company does not do testimonials. The science behind what we have here is second to none in the world. So my training business was going great, but I didn't have any time and I was exhausted. I'm going to tell you, like, as far as the health benefits for me, because you guys are all talking about great health benefits, I didn't really notice anything for like 6 months. And all of a sudden I realized I didn't hurt in the morning, which was great. But really, okay, it's not like when you take something else, a pre-workout or something, and you feel, ugh, right? But here's the thing. I've been on these plant powders for almost 6 years. I have not been sick once. That is unheard of. I always had at least 2 major colds, flus, something every year. Doesn't everybody? I thought that was normal. Guys, that's not normal. So that's been fantastic. But just like Clay, this business has expanded without me really trying. Like Maria said, you know what, you talk to a couple of people, they talk to a couple of people, and they talk to a couple of people. My business has grown so much that at the end of October, I decided I'm doing this full time because I can help, truly help more people. And I'm talking about pregnant women. I'm talking about extreme elderly. I'm talking about people with chronic diseases that can't get into the gym. I now have the option to help them. My Juice Plus business has expanded so much that I have that option that I can do that. And the other thing with what Maria was talking about with the corporate benefits package that you get at the top level, I didn't have that option, guys. Most personal trainers don't have that option. That's not in my radar. And if it is, it's going to cost me thousands and thousands of dollars every month to have just the health package part of it. So this has been absolutely life-changing for me, because one, I have health. I have seriously, I haven't been sick. My wife has not been sick. I'm having wealth now, which is fantastic. And now I have the time and the health to use my wealth to have the life that I want. So really, it's hard for me not to like just burst into flames about this, because this is the greatest opportunity you're ever going to hear about in your life. And this is coming from a trainer that has been through a lot. I got to work at 4X Games. I've dealt with a lot of world-class athletes. And I'm telling you, if you're listening to this call, even though it's just these awesome people who I actually love, every one of you guys. Kayla, I just met you, but you're part of this, right? There's a community here also. So listen to this, talk to the person that invited you. At least you can say a positive no. At least if you can walk away and say, you know what? No, I really looked into it. I really did the research like this guy did. At least you could say no. So Maria, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
And I'm going to turn it over to Abby.
Awesome. Sweet. Well, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to listen and share some stories. I know I admire and respect everyone on this call, and this really isn't about us. This is about you. So this might be for you or someone let you know that I mentioned earlier. But really take the time to like think through what like names and options that popped up in your head during this, because I want to say it's there for a reason. And whoever invited you to check out whether this call or the recording, we're here to help you find answers. And so that being said, thank you so much for taking the time, and I look forward to seeing you guys all soon. Bye, guys.